What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. We are here for another SPY recap. I want to thank you for joining me a little bit earlier today. I do have a busy afternoon, so thank you for tuning in earlier today. And we're going to review all the trades on SPY today for the week today. All my live callouts and give you guys some education. Talk about some of the good strategies that you can use going forward to help your trading. And I promise you guys, if you put in the work, if you work hard, if you follow risk management, if you follow good strategies, you definitely can be profitable. It's regardless of the market. On a weekly and especially on a monthly basis, if you have a solid system, you should always be able to walk away with at least break even, okay, good profits or a small loser. Those are the three outcomes that should always happen, okay? And I'm going to speak a little bit more about actual trading here and the psychology, because you guys need to know the reality. The reality is this: on a good month, you're going to make a lot of money. On a bad month, you will lose, but it should be very close to break even, or it should be a very small loser. Okay. So let me just shout out some of you guys right here, and we're going to get right into it. D, what's going on? Ron in the building. Peter, Adriana, Luca, good to see you guys. Ramon, Silk Heaven, Angie, what's going on? Sharky in the building. Monique, what's going on? Harris, Alex, Roman, my brother, good to see you guys. All right, let's do this, man. All right, this is serious right here. We got people's life on the line here. Let's do this. All right, so start off here. We had the 28th of February. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the bar replay, and what we need to do anytime we come into the market is we need to draw the previous day's high and the low. Okay, and I'm going to recap here the live callouts that I did, and then I'm going to walk you through any other valid setups that I believe are good opportunities so you can learn. So here's your high and here's your low. Let's go into here. Let's go into the live commentary. Let's go back up to the 28th. Also, guys, we are doing a very special Trading War seminar for the first time in a long time. And I'm going to start doing it every quarter to show the results of the systems, how they're working, how much, how I'm doing, what do we need to change, blah, blah, blah. The community we're trying to build is of traders that continue to adapt. Okay. So let me go here. Where are we at? Why is there so much? Here we go. All right. Okay. So we started off on February 28th like this. You can see that we had a little bit of a gap down. Okay. So notice here, we're in the middle of the range. So that's the first thing. And the easy way to tell, you can take a Fibonacci, take it from the low to the high like this, and you can see we're really right on that 50. So the 50 is literally 50% of the range. So we're here in the middle of the range, and because of that, I do not want to take an opening range breakout. And the reason is because I'm feeling that with the middle open, we're going to be consolidating, okay? Because no one is really trapped on this trade. Nobody is losing extravagantly, because if we gap down below the low or if we gap up above the high, that causes a lot of trap traders. Okay, hit me with a 1 if you understand that concept. It's very important to understand where we open. If we open in critical areas above the previous day's high or low, we are in a volatile situation. When we open in the middle of the range, we have a high probability we're going to chop a little bit. And that was one of the first lessons that I learned in trading through my own testing. Because I literally said, all right, if I open in the middle, what's the chance that we actually break out? What's the chance that we actually make a move? And it's not that high. Okay. I'm not saying you can't make money, but what I'm saying is you have to understand that like certain strategies, like the opening range breakout, are not going to be as suitable. They could still make money, but they're not as suitable. Okay. So here, what we get here. So the first thing that I was looking for, guys, is this this little 618 dip buy. I was looking to come and buy that, but we didn't get that at all. What we did instead, guys, is we got a nice short play that I'm going to show you. Okay. I'm going to show you the short play. And this one, you got to be very precise on the way you trade inside days, because they're going to trap you up. Okay. So let's go. So the good thing to do on an inside day is observe. So we have that little push up here, and then this right here is that opening range breakout reversal that I was talking about. So we push up and then we pull back. So on an orb, you're not really going to make too much money doing that. Okay. And then we push up slowly, slowly, slowly. And then this right here. So if I can go back one candle, well, I can't go back one candle, but this right here, was where I started to short. And I'm going to explain to you why right now. Okay. So the first thing that we have to do here is draw a fib. So if I take the Fibonacci from the low to the high right here, we had these measured moves. Okay. And this is a measured move reversal. We had to push up. We pulled back to the 618, which was right around here in the 786, and we traded to the extensions. These are the extensions. So the extensions are where anybody that took that, any algorithm that took that morning leg long, this is where they can lock in profits. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, when this bull algo is done, I'm going to try a short here. Okay. And you'll see right here. So I went short at 10:01. Going to try a small short here. Stop is at the high of the day. So at 10:01, and you could see at the time, the candle was like this. Okay. So it didn't even push through yet. It was right around here. So I started shorting. Once I saw that we rejected, you see this 10% line? Okay. That 10% line, guys, that's my custom Fibonacci that I created, because I figured out that we like to break through levels by 10% increments. And then a lot of the times it traps, remember this, right? It traps the bulls that are buying new highs. It traps them because they're greedy. They're buying highs. The bulls should be buying down here with the algo, but the new traders, the rookies, they buy here. Okay. Boom. Zoe LV, welcome to the Trading Wars Army. Let's go ahead and welcome Zoe with the Trading Wars Army Spy VIP. Thank you very much. So when we rejected it, watch this. 1, 2, 3. We started to turn around. I went short right here. Okay. And you can see right here, this was my live callable, and my target was 433.54. And I was literally just targeting these fibs here. So we started shorting right here, and I was going for a first target right here on this fib. And then literally as we continue down and start hitting these fibs, I'm just taking profits. Okay. So you'll see how we played out here. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted, because in my head, the bull algo is exhausted. It's already made its money move. Now the bear is going to take a shot. We had the multiple rejection on the 10%, and I went ahead and took that, wrote it down. Okay. That was my only trade on the day. That was it. Okay. Now what I want to do here is I'm going to play out the rest of the price action on the day, and I'm going to talk to you about other trading opportunities for your education that you could have done. Okay. But this is not what I did. What I called out live, guys, I called out the short live. So let me write that down. I short live call out, and it was a Fibonacci extension. Okay. Hit me with a 5 if you're following me. Okay. Watch this video 150 times if you need to, because when I first started trading, guys, I used to watch videos like 30, 40 times. I'm not lying, because I didn't understand. It's not that easy to understand unless you're trading every day. So if you need to, you're going to rewatch this video as much times as you need. That's going to help you. Okay. Just trust me. That's what I was doing. You guys, I put in a lot of work behind this, and it takes time to learn how to ride a bike. But once you know how to ride the bike, you can ride it forever. All right. So that was my trade here. And then we had, okay, so what other patterns could you have traded? Okay. So we had a double bottom here, right? This is a textbook double bottom, right? We had a bottom, double bottom. So anyone that trades classical patterns, that's an easy one right there. What the real ones that I liked here was this outside bar. Okay. So this outside bar came in at 11:10, and you can see I have my bot. My bot will announce the outside and inside bars on the 5 and the 15-minute chart. So the bot's going to go ahead and take over and give you good plays that you can go ahead and try. Okay. If I sign up for Spy VIP, if you sign up for the VIP, brother, just fill out the form and I'll get you in right after the stream. Okay. Right. So we took that triple rejection, went short, when we start turning back around here. So this outside bar, you could just take the break. If it breaks the high, long. If it breaks the low, go short. But the one that I really wanted to point out to you guys that I think is a great learning experience is this previous high. So I always say, hey, draw the previous day high and low. And the reason is because of this. Remember what I said about an inside day. What did I just say? It's going to have a hard time breaking out. And once we try to break out, look what happened here, friends. When we tried to break out, we turned around. You see, that's an inverted hammer. We broke the high and we turned around, because that's the purpose of those inside days. They want to trap traders. They want to squeeze them out. They want to kill the option premiums. They want to punish breakout traders. So we had this here, guys, and we turned around and then we sold off. Okay, so those are the last few good plays, I would say. Let me just see if there's anything else before we get into the next day. All right, and just to recap, right, I only took that one trade and I did that live call out and I was done. And you guys will see, if you trade with me, like I have a style where I look for 1 or 2 good trades and I'm done. Like I don't force anything because it's not sustainable. That's the honest truth. If you overtrade, you will burn out. I'm trying to do this game for the rest of my life, right? All right, so there we go. So that's that one right here. We're good here. Hit me with a 7 if you're following me, and then we're gonna move on to the next day. Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna move my lines. Okay, so here's the new high and here's the new low. Okay. So same thing, right? So we started off this week with just inside open, inside open, inside open. So what does that mean? It means that we're trying to kill the option premiums. Very simple. We want to kill it. They want to kill it. They want to consolidate, kill the premium. And then because a lot of them are selling premiums. You agree with me? A lot of them are selling premiums. So they want to kill the premium too. Okay. And also when there's indecision in the market, they don't know if there's news, there's XYZ. People don't know if it's bullish or bearish. We can stay with inside opens. Jonathan with the donation. $4.99, brother. Thank you very much. Trust everything that Rich is teaching us. Follow his trading guidance. I've recovered over 20,000, 22,000 loss in just 5 months, bar by bar, fib like. Thank you very much, sir. You've been here for the last 5 months. I've seen you grown as a trader, and it's my pleasure to help you on your journey, brother. And you know it's all risk management at the end of the day, right? So thank you very much. Okay, so let's go into the next day. All right. So we had the same thing right here. So what am I going to do? I'm not going to take an opening range breakout. That's my rule, okay? Because if we open in the middle, there's no one in control of the market because we're in the middle. Like you could see here, we finished here on Monday. We opened right here. That's not going to be a game-changing opportunity for you to go ahead and want to take an orb. So we scrap the orb, okay? So what do we do instead? Your SPY book is amazing, Rich. Thank you very much. Can't do day trading. Rich room is better. Well, it's a day trader's market right now, but I always do swings in both rooms. But I definitely think day trading has an edge right now with the volatility that's going on. So right here, you'll see the trade that we ended up taking is I went long with this fractal. So it was a 5-minute inside bar, 5-minute holy grail. So we went long around 10 o'clock. So let me walk you through this. So again, I'm not taking the opening range breakout. I'm being very patient. I'm waiting. So what do we have? Waiting. See, this is why I don't take the orb. I didn't take the orb here because I know that this can happen. It's not going to happen all the time, but it can where we pop up and then we reverse. So I just waited until we got this pattern. Okay. So what I did, so this was my loser for the week. So what I did here, guys, is I went long. If you can see this closely, I went long when we broke the high of that inside bar. I went long. Okay. I went long there and immediately it popped up just a little bit and then it came back down. Boom. It stopped me up. So I lost on that trade. Okay. And so I got stopped out, guys. That's some bullshit today. Like that's how I felt because it was the candles were going like bam, 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 bam. It was going up and down, like really, really fast. And that was because of the volatility that's happening on the market. Okay. So then I was done right there. So, all right, guys, I don't want to overtrade in the price action, but you'll see that I actually came back later in the day and took the trigger short. Okay. So I went back because of what I saw on the chart. I'm going to show you now what I saw. So that was my loser for the week right there, but I came back and I made my money back on the trigger, which we got in around 11:43. I'm going to show you how I did that. Okay. So we have this pattern here, which is basically outside, inside, outside. This is a Ragnarok, very rare pattern. It's a lot of traps. So generally after this pattern, we're going to have some type of conclusion. And you could see, yes, we have a conclusion. We started to break lower. Okay. Then if you missed all of this, this other outside bar was a great opportunity. And right here, guys, when we started coming down, you'll see we start coming down right there. Here is when I took my second trade, when I was like, this is an opportunity I want to take. So in order for me to show you that, I have to go to the trigger day trades here, and I have to pull up the plan for that day, which is March 1st. And I always post the triggers the night before. Triggers are trades you can always take because they are like just simple support and resistance trades that can be automated. So I generally have these on all the time, but by the morning, I'll make a decision if I'm going to keep them or not. But you can just trade this as its own strategy, fully automated. Okay. You can definitely do that. So you'll see right here, my short plan was 431.45. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and add a few more lines here. 431.45. All right. So 431.45. And I'm going to make this red. Okay. So that was my short line. And the target was 429.43. So we're going to copy that. That down right here. 429.43. All right. Okay. So what's the point of this trigger? Like, what am I trying to achieve? What I'm trying to achieve here, guys, is I'm saying this. If it breaks this red line, it has a high chance to break the previous day's low. And if it breaks the previous day's low, then we can flush. Okay. So that's why I re-entered here. And the reason why is because I saw this fib in play. If I take the Fibonacci from the high to the low right here, we had a lot of algos. You could see it's hitting it to the penny. So when I saw this outside bar, especially on the 382, I'm saying that's big seller in there because it's an outside bar, which is already a big candle. So there's a lot of volume behind that. And we're touching the 382. So I seen the algo is here. I'm going to take a chance. I don't know if it's going to flush through, but that's what I'm going to go for. And when we break that red line here, guys, that's when I said in here, I got to go back to the commentary. SPY trigger short. Trigger is live. I'm going to take a stab here, small size. If we don't break Monday low soon, I will just close the position because I need to see the follow through. And then we went bam, bam, bam to the target. Beautiful. Okay. So those are my two trades on the day. One loser, one winner. And I actually did this one live on Twitter. I did this one for free because I want to show people different ways to trade. Okay. So this is a puts, guys. Puts, we're going down. Short. Okay. So I did this one for free on Twitter too. You can check it out there. You could see all my live commentary as well. All right. So that is Tuesday. Hit me with a 8. Are you guys following me? Are we good? All right. So that's how you recover from a loser, guys. Look, I lost on the way long, but I'm not going to be married to my bias. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to try long. I'm going to do long. I'm going to do long. I'm going to keep doing long until I'm dead. No, I say, okay, what's happening here? Well, we have a fib. We have an outside bar here. We're coming to test that low. Let me give it a chance. Let me try it. Okay. So beautiful. So let's continue. I'm getting hungry. All right. So let me just play out this price action and then we'll go to the second. Shout out to everybody out here, man. I know you guys have way better things to do on Sunday, so I appreciate you. Okay. So now we're going to move our lines. Always move your lines so you have an idea of where we're opening. That's why I always have the high and low mark. Where are we opening? Where are we opening here now? We are, again, 3 days in a row. We are opening in the middle of the range. All right. And you could see like it starts off choppy. Look at all the chop in the beginning. On this day, we had a push down, right? But the chop is likely. Okay. But by the third day of having an inside open and coming close to the end of the week, you got to expect something's going to happen, right? It's not, if you do 3 days in a row, inside open, I start think, okay, well, maybe today is the breakout day. That's what I was thinking in my head. So the first thing that we did here, guys, I'll show you. So we started off here, same thing. So we're set to open right on the halfway mark of the previous day's range, another inside open. I went long right here at 940, and I'm going to show you the pattern that I used. Oops, so we're over here. So yeah, so here's the 50, okay? So we popped from the 50, we held it. That's all I took right there, guys. Look at that beauty. So I saw that we're holding the 50, okay? Tradingwars.com, brother. If you're looking for the Discord, everything's on tradingwars.com, okay? So we had the inside bar on the 50. We held the 50. We're on the inside bar on the 50. So all I did, guys, here is I had 2 orders. If we break the high of the inside bar, I'm going to go long. If we break the low, I'm going to go short. The inside bar, it shows me that it's consolidating. It doesn't tell me which direction, but that's why I'm ready on both sides. If we break above the high, I'm going to go long. Okay. If we break below the low, I'm going to go short. So we broke the high and we squeezed, bam. Okay. Right away. Okay. And that's where I say here, long cover, very beautiful, new high of day. I'm almost all out, just have a runner. I always leave a runner because I have a lot of size. So I always have a runner. I can have a runner. Some of you guys can't have runners because your count's too small. That's okay. Just take it out. Take it out for good targets. Like, follow what I say, okay? Follow what I'm telling you guys, because I'm looking at the fibs. I'm looking at the fib. The fibs is where we can move to and reverse from, okay? So boom, I'm almost all out. Very nice play. Morning 50%. Boom, that was my play. That was it. Clean. I don't need to overtrade on an inside day, right? So that was a great one. Let me talk to you guys about the other opportunities on the day. So we had, you know, a lot of, these were a lot of, there was some news, some announcements, etc. I don't care about that. I trade what I see, okay? So we had a little inside bar down here. We had a holy grail here, which was good. You'll see that this holy grail and another one right here eventually took us into the break of the previous day's high, okay? So it took a little bit of time to get there, but we got there. And also the trigger, we had a trigger on, you could see right here, I said it right here. How's the trigger long doing? So that was at, what time is this? So that was around 12 o'clock. So the trigger was filled right around here, and that one went for a winner too. All right. So there we go. So that's that day. Okay. Do you use auto blah, 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 blah? I use interactive brokers, and if I'm trading an orb or an inside bar, fractal, fib, it's manual. If I'm trading a trigger, it's automated, because the trigger I can put in the night before. Everything else have to be at the screen in order to take the trade. Okay, so let's continue now. Let's go over here. So now this is Thursday. All right. So for the first time this week, we're gapping up. That's for the first time. Okay. So when we gap up, I have to go back. So I have to go back because I want to start off with the opening range breakout. Okay. On the 3-minute chart, because we gapped up. Okay. So there we go. There's your first 3-minute bar. So I love this bar because this bar has wicks on both sides. That means that there's pressure from the bulls and the bears. So don't you think it's a good idea to try? Okay. Do you think it's a good idea to try to take the break? How do you decide when to sell? I call it out. I literally call it out in the Discord when I'm leaving the position. I use Fibonacci targets. Okay. That's the best way from my experience. So if you see the wicks on both sides, that's a good idea. Hey, this bar is a good one to take if it breaks, especially if it's the first bar of the day. So you'll see right here. So lots of action in the pre-market. So we were looking in the pre-market and we saw that we gapped up. So I said, I'm going to start off the day with the orb, 3, 5, 15-minute chart. So the orb played on multiple time frames. 3-minute for me is I always do that one. And the 15 is very reliable as well. So there was a trigger long below us. That one didn't end up getting filled. But what we did is we went short on the 3-minute orb. And I'm going to show you how I did that. So we hit targets on the way down. You can see cover. When I say cover, that means lock-ins. Okay, lock in something. Okay, and then so right off the bat. Okay, so let me show you guys this. And listen, if you're having a good time here, please hit me with a like, comment. I'm doing a seminar March 19th from 1 to 2:30 for my members. I'm going to show you some more details on that later. Okay, I love this. I love this. Okay, so let's continue. So let me show you how to do the orb properly. So you will just want to have 2 lines, one on the high and one on the low. You have to put in 2 orders in the broker. You need to have an order that says if it's above 440.87, you're going to go long. Whether you want to do futures or options or shares, it's up to you. Okay, because it depends on your account. If you don't have margin, if you have margin, etc. Well, if we break the low 440.20, you're going to go short. So what do we have here? So the next bar comes in right here. Beautiful breakdown. Okay, so beautiful breakdown. All right. So what I do is pay attention to this one because you haven't seen this one before. I take the Fibonacci from the candle like this. Okay. And you see these targets? These are the ones I created. I created the 10 and the 0.169. The 272 is a standard Fibonacci and the 50, 618. So I'm just these ones, guys. Once we start breaking down, these are my targets. Boom, 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 boom. And then I start pushing the stop down too to protect me. Okay. All out right there. Okay. So literally all my like you see the one is the full move. It's a full measured move of the candle. So when we get to the one, I'm always like, all right, I got to be out almost everything here. I can't hold anything because that is like the biggest target you can get. Okay. And you'll see right here. So full measured move, don't get greedy here, cover most. That's exactly what I just said. And then that was my only trade on the day, the orb. Okay. Now, what are the other opportunities that you guys had? Let's see. And remind me to go back to the 15-minute chart so I can show you the examples there as well. So here we go. So look, this is why I always have, look, check this out, guys. So the previous day's high is right here. That's why I just said, always have the previous day's high and low. What happens? We come to the previous day's high, we put in a hammer candle. So the previous day's high is now becoming support. So I didn't take that, but you definitely could have. Okay. Those are textbook trades right there. And then we start pushing back, all this chop, 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 chop with these outside bars. And then we started to fall over. Because the reason why we started to fall over, this is a little bit like an advanced topic, but I'm just going to show you. So if we take the Fibonacci from the low to the high of the previous day's range, you could see again the 0.169. We double topped here, and the algorithm that was building positions in this range as well as on the previous day's high basically got to the targets. They started to load off, and there wasn't enough buying pressure to sustain. And then when that starts to fall apart, and then the short starts to come into the game, we can start getting rollovers. And you'll watch this now too. Yes, and it was also the daily 618. If we go to the daily chart, you'll see a 618. Let's not go there because it's gonna confuse people. It's gonna open the rabbit hole, and no one's gonna be able to sleep tonight. This was also the key for this short. If we take the Fibonacci from the high to the low right here, we got that 618 right there. So you could see, and it was an outside bar too. So you could see here, the algorithm is coming in. You could see it on the 618. There's a powerful outside bar. The outside bar is trapping more traders. And then we just roll over. We lose momentum completely from the bulls. But so my orb, I took the opening range breakout short. I made good money. I left the runner on. The runner came back and stopped me out because I had the runner, the stop loss at the high of the day. It came back and it took me out. You see that wick? It took me out. Otherwise, I would have been in the whole move. So that happens too. Doesn't matter how good of a trader you are. Okay, that's going to happen. So let's continue to play this one out, and then we'll go to Friday. What fib levels sit on the low and high? 0 and 100. Yes, those are not fibs. Those are just your anchors, right? So hit me with a 10, guys, if you're enjoying yourself, if you're learning here. This is my love, my passion, and I love teaching you guys. Hit me with a 10 if you're having a good time. Okay. And I'm just going to let this price action play out. And then we're going to go to, oh, I'm on the 3-minute chart. That's why it's taking so long. Okay. And then we're going to go here and let this play out. And then we're going to go ahead and start the next day, which is, where is it? There. Okay. So here we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our anchor. We're going to put it at the high and then here at the low. Okay. Like this. So we always want to move the high and the low. We always want to move it. So that way we can know where we are opening. And what do we have here? We have a gap down. So let me hit the replay because I'm going to start off with the 3-minute chart. Okay. Anytime we have a gap down, guys, I'm going to start off with the 3-minute chart. Always. Okay. Always, always, always. So we'll go here. All right. So we went short on the 3-minute orb. So we went short at 9:33. So right after the orb closed, you'll see this. Okay. So we come down here, boom. So there's our first little candle. And if you look at this candle, it has a nice long wick on the top. So that's showing short pressure as well. We got the short there, guys. And this one just hit partials. Didn't really do anything magnificent. You could see right here, if I take the fib, you see that? So on the way down here, I'm getting filled, but I'm not able to get to the big 50 mark. Okay. And then what I did right after that is I switched back to the 5. So once I see like this type of action that it's not clean, I go to the 5 because it's telling me maybe the 3-minute chart is not going to be accurate. So what I did after that position, I came back to the 5 and we got an inside bar. So the inside bar, again, another beautiful fractal trade. So you see right here. So SPY 5-minute inside bar. We went short right here, guys, at 940. So I tried again on this inside bar, and this one was the big one. Boom, boom. Love it. That's how we do it, guys. Just beautiful. Like, so beautiful. I just love this game. So if you're struggling with entry, you can use hotkeys. It's not that hard to put the orders in, guys. I usually 30 seconds before the candle close, I start placing the orders. Okay. Or if you need a hotkey, you hit at the market. If you miss it, that's totally fine too. So that's a beauty, guys. Just a beauty. I love it when a good trade works out on a Friday, especially. So what we had from here, guys, that was it. I was out right there because that's my full measured move. And I already saw a little bit of choppiness on the 3 and I was done. And then after this, guys, we popped back up. And then this was Derry's trade. Okay. So let me show you his trade now because it's pretty revolutionary. So I'm going to go ahead and get his trade right here. So he made $695.55 trading MES futures. So guys, we do everything here for people the real way. We have education, and my brother Derry is doing the small account challenge. He's on day 30. He made $695, risking $200. Okay, so he risked $200 in total to make $695. That's how you make money. Okay. So here we go. So here was the broker statements here. So what he did right here, guys, is he used a Fibonacci tactic. So if I draw the Fibonacci from the low to the high right here, he went short on the 618 and on the 786. So he doubled the position and kept the stop loss right at the high of the day, guys. And literally, I mean, only Fibonacci's can pull that off, because within a few pennies to get stopped out, he took that rollover and sold at the 0.169 target right down there. That was a beautiful trade. So he caught that. He was losing all week long. Okay. He lost all week long, baby. $100 a day, $100 a day, $100. And then on Friday, made $700. So walked away with a $200 profit on the week. That's how you do it. And if you hit that twice, right, you're golden. I can't get clearer on when to actually place a fib because a falling bar can go outside on the fib you draw. So yeah, you have to move the anchors with the fibs, right? Move your anchors. Always move your anchors. Okay. Yeah, I use Trader Workstation on Interactive Brokers to take my trades. All right. So there we go, guys. Beautiful, man. So I had one like full loser, which I showed you, that long play. Otherwise than that, guys, all of my plays were really good. And I have the trades already set up for tomorrow, and we're gonna post them right after this for the members. Hey, so thank you so much for your time. Your time is precious, and it's precious to me. And I tried my best to deliver the best quality education that I can in the time that we have, because I know if I go too long, I'm gonna lose your attention. So this is what I do. This is all the live callouts that I gave. Okay, you've seen the evidence there. You saw my younger brother doing his challenge. I'm very grateful for your time. So thank you very much. So listen, if you like what I do, if you want to come learn, trade with me, etc., check me out at tradingwars.com. Only if you feel like you got value from me. If not, don't. Okay. So if you get any one of my 3 books right here, guys, so people asking about fibs, this is the best way to learn the fibs from my book. I put everything in here. You get 1 month for free in any room of your choice, or you can sign up directly right here for just the rooms directly. The major announcement that I wanted to make today is, let me get it right here. So I'm doing a Trading Wars seminar on March 19th from 1 to 2:30. Is going to be a private Zoom call for my members only. Okay. So the price is $100. You get a free book with it. Okay. Because not everybody has a book that's in my room, and I want you to have a book. Okay. So there's the agenda down there. I'm going to be reviewing detailed January and February, all of the trading systems, the results, the swing trades, what my results are, what my prediction is for the market for the rest of the year, how to grow a small account, all the good stuff. But I'm going to do it for my members because there's too much hate and negativity and toxicity in this current social media age. Period. You could give somebody water and they'll be starving and they won't be happy with that. So I want to take care of the people that take care of me, and that's it. Okay? And you guys here, you're one of them because you actually have give me the time to teach you. So I appreciate you. All right. If you have all three of my books, you get in for free. All right. If you have all three of my books, you get in for free. So all you have to do is fill out this form right here. So if you have all three of the books, just say I have all three books, enter your name, your email, and then you have to just send me the proof of payment to rich@tradingwars.com, and I'm gonna get you in no charge. Okay? Because I want to show you love. Thank you. That's it, guys. That's it for me. I'm done. I hope you learned a lot. Come trade with us tomorrow if you're interested. Otherwise, keep grinding out there and go for your goals. Don't let anybody take them away from you. Okay. And I just wanted to say something like a little bit motivational today because I used to say things and I stopped, and it's been a lot of negativity. And I want to just keep sharing the positive light with you guys. All right. So just remember this now. Okay. It doesn't matter where you are. You could be working at McDonald's. You could be working at a bank. You could be working in the White House. Doesn't matter. But remember this, guys. If you go above and beyond what people expect from you, that is how you progress. That's how you become a hot commodity. If you go above and beyond, you do things that other people will not do, like what I'm doing right now. I'm going above and beyond by showing exactly what goes on in my room every single day, showing all of my call outs and putting myself out there. People respect me for that. Whatever job you're in, I've been in many jobs in my life, guys. I used to work in a factory when I was 15 years old. Okay. I used to deliver flowers in the snow. I've done everything. So go above and beyond in that role. And the next role is going to come. And the next one, and the next one, and the next one. You're going to keep progressing. And people are going to respect you for that. And you're always going to be in demand because of that. Okay? That's my word of advice going into next week. Hit me with a 4 for the 4 horsemen right now. Let me see your energy. Thank you so much for being here. And let's do 2 giveaways quickly before I forget. Okay? Let's do 2. I was about to forget that. Let's do 2 giveaways. And what else? 2 giveaways and comments. Okay. So let me go ahead here and I'm going to go to one of my YouTube videos and I'm going to just pick one randomly here. And then I'm going to pick a number and then we're going to pick a winner. Okay. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to do a random number generator. So hold on a second here. So let's go here, switch. Okay. So I'm going on the YouTube channel right now, Trading Wars. So here we go. So I am going to pick the video from last week, Trading Spy for a Living, 100% win rate. Let's do that one. So last week we didn't have any losers, thankfully. So we have 41 comments on that video, and I'm going to do a random number generator right now. I'm going to pull that up over random number generator. Okay. So number 1 to 41. Oh, 26. Okay. All right. So let's do this together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Derek Tomaszewski. Thank you very much, my brother. Appreciate you. And you are the winner. Congratulations. DM me on Twitter. We will verify your account and we'll go ahead and get you a book and 1 month for free. Thank you very much, my brother. Boom. We got Zoe with a donation to 20. Can't catch all the live videos, but watch replays due to work schedule. Great stuff, Rich. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. You are more than appreciated. All right. So congratulations, brother Derek. And what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to do a giveaway for my army members. So anybody with a green in their name, I'm going to do a giveaway specifically for you right now because you guys are awesome. Okay. So let's do one for the army right now. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, okay. Before I do the army one, I want to speak about just like some risk management stuff to help you guys out. So I'm gonna leave a little bit more time so you guys can subscribe if you want to. Okay, Trading Wars. All right, hold on. Okay. So if anybody wants to be entered into this specific giveaway, we only have, I think, 90 members in the army. So if you click join right here, you can join the army for $4.99 a month if you're interested. And I do a giveaway every week just for anyone in the army because you guys are awesome. Okay. So I'm gonna let that simmer for a bit. Okay, we just put the steak on the grill, let it simmer a little bit, and let me chat you up a little bit here about risk management. Okay. So give it like 5 minutes or so. But I found, let's use this trade as an example. So this one that Gary took here. So if your risk is 200 bucks, right? But you walk away with 700 in profit, okay? If you hit your target, what are we looking at here? We're looking at, a little bit more than 3 times, like 3.5 times, okay? So if you're making 3.5 times your money, guys, let me pull out the I don't have my table here with me, but think about it like this. If you're making double, so you say here you're risking 200 and your profit is 400. If you're making double, right, then you only need to win 34 out of 100 trades to make a profit. 34% win rate. Okay. But now, if you're making triple or even close to 4 times, that significantly drops from 34 to about 26% and then 19%. It gets lower and lower and lower and lower. So what you guys need to do, and this is something I've done many times, is figure out what's your risk reward. And the way you do that is you get all of your losers, you put it on one side, you add it up, and you take all of your winners, you put it on the other side, and you add it up and you divide it. You divide it. Okay. Then you're going to see what is your actual, what's your risk to reward ratio. Okay. When you figure out that ratio, now you're going to see where's your win rate need to be. And then you can see, is the strategy that I'm using going to allow me to get a good enough win rate to make money on this trade? Everything that I do is scientific because trading is hard in the sense that you don't know if you're going to be right or wrong, but you need to know if you are right, how much your payout is going to be. And if you're wrong, what's your risk going to be? All right. Hit me with the 3 if that makes sense. So my challenge to you guys is to continue to go ahead and track your losers and your winners in a journal, whatever. I'm going to come out with a Trading Wars journal soon because people have been asking me for it. And figure out what your risk to reward ratio is. And then we can start talking business. Okay? Because you need to know the numbers. You go to the bank, you need to know the numbers. You want to get a loan, you need to know the numbers. So you need to know the numbers if you're going to take this seriously. Right? Get those things out of the way. Figure out where you stand. Figure out what's your win rate, all that. Then we can start putting things together and figure out what strategies are going to work for you. Okay? Thank you guys. All right, so here we go. So let me see. So we have, where is my list of members? Let me tell you. I'm going to tell you guys how much we have right now. Memberships. Okay, here we go. We have 86 members. So we're going to do it right here. 1 to 86. Ready, set, go. Number 84. Wow. Okay. So number 84 is our brother Frank Casey. I'm going to just take a screenshot here. He subscribed 1 day ago. So this brother right here, Frank Casey, thank you for joining the army. You're a winner of the giveaway. DM me on Twitter and we'll get you verified. We'll get you a book. We'll get you in the room. We'll get you ready to go, brother. Thank you so much. All right. So there we are. We're finishing strong. Thank you, my friends, once again. Comment below on this video. Start telling me what your risk to reward is. That's my goals for you guys. I want you guys to do things, be proactive, start writing it down, start tell me guys. So I'm going to end the broadcast here and I want you to comment and let me know what's your risk to reward. Go figure it out. If you haven't, go figure it out tonight. Go on your broker statements, pull your losers, pull your winners, figure it out and write it down and post it here for me. Okay. so that we can look at it as a community. Let's hold each other accountable. We all want to succeed. So let's do it as a community. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow.